Thank you very much. I salute you all, dear scientists, dear distinguished members, dear members from the local committee, Director General of YAS, President of YAS, Fellows of the YAS, and members and nice people from Executive Committee of YAS, assistants, and also students who helped YAS people to hold this meeting as well as possible, as best as possible, and the people from Bilkent University in Ankara who have helped us a lot, and I'm thankful of all of you. Also, I would like to dedicate my regards to late Professor Mohammad Ibrahim, the founding fellow of YAS, that I have been selected as awardee of in the name of this invaluable person, and I am in the memory of this professor. I was supposed to prepare my presentation to present myself and my works, but it was very hard to me. I couldn't do that, and I tried to introduce the university that I am working in, Tehran University of Medical Sciences. The name is Tehran University of Medical Sciences, but the previous name was University of Tehran. It is about 80 years old, and about 17 years ago, medical sciences universities were separated from non-medical sciences. So this happened to all universities in Iran. So the campus are the same, but there are two government sentence systems governing medical sciences, including faculties of pharmacy, dentistry, medical, public health, rehabilitation, nursing, and midwifery. And non-medical sciences are governed by Tehran University of Tehran. The exact name is University of Tehran. That includes faculties of sciences, faculties of arts, literature, engineering, and law, faculty of law. I am presenting the records of Tehran University of Medical Sciences, not total. University of Tehran has different records that I have not joined them to my report, and I am only reporting the record of Tehran University of Medical Sciences. This is very interesting that I didn't know this before preparing this report. I had to search databases to prepare this report for you to present in this meeting, and I realized that Iran, and especially Tehran University of Medical Sciences, had a lot of growth, wonderful, interesting in the past decade, in the past 10 years. It was very interesting for me. I didn't know that. But I heard and read that the publication of science, the journal Science, and the publication of Nature that reported Iran is growing very fast. The growth rate of science in Iran is the first among the world. This has been done in the past decade. So I will show you the records from Institute for Scientific Information, Science Citation Index, or naming Web of Sciences. Also, there is another recording analyzing system. You know there are two databases that analyze into institutions and production of science in the world. One of them is Institute for Scientific Information located in Philadelphia, USA, and the database that do this analysis is named Science Citation Index, or its other name is Web of Sciences, that is purchased to libraries, and some libraries in the world have access to Web of Sciences. There is another one created recently in 2005. It is named Scopius. Scopius covers many journals. You know, ISI has a limitation in coverage of all journals. Most of journals are not included in ISI. And when we report analysis on the basis of ISI, so we are losing papers, publications, reports that have not been included in ISI. But Scopius is a mixture of Medline, or maybe you have access through internet by PubMed. It is completely Medline, almost completely Medline. And Biosys, or the other name is Biological Abstract, and Embase, that its previous name was Excepta Medica. Excepta Medica, Medline, and Biosys compose Scopius. Scopius covers many journals, especially from Islamic countries, from Middle East, from the third world, from developing countries. Third world, I think, is not a good name. I call it developing countries. You know, there are many journals in the world that are not included in Medline and ISI. And most of reports about countries are derived from ISI or Medline reports. So Embase is a strong database, Biosys is strong, and Medline is strong, and Scopius is a mixture of them. Scopius, I tried it to prepare my report according to Scopius, but I found out that its archives are not complete. So I prefer to do my report according to ISI. So please consider this problem of ISI. The trend of growth in Iran is happening in all universities. So many individual Iranian scientists are involved in this revival. Not all, but most of them are involved, many individual persons. Iran has increased its publication output nearly tenfold. I will show you the record, since 1996, and has been ranked first in terms of output growth rate in the world. Faculties of Tehran University of Medical Sciences, I am using the abbreviation of TUMS, or maybe TUMS, if you agree, are a good example for such scientists. So, you know, TUMS is one of the top universities of Iran. I can say that Tehran University of Medical Sciences, among medical sciences, is the first one, and the University of Sharif, that Professor Golshani is from, that university is the first one among non-medical sciences university. TUMS have 8 schools, 16 hospitals, 29 research centers, 1,260 academic members, 9,000 students. During the past decade, the publication rate of TUMS in international journals, internationally peer-reviewed journals that are included in ISI, has been incredibly increased. Records of Science Citation Index, Institute for Scientific Information, named SCI/ISI, shows that publication of TUMS reached from 24 2% of total. In the year 1995 to 232, 21% of total in the mid-2006. It is considerable to note that real amount of publication of TUMS is very greater than that this extent because our journals are not included by Science Citation Index record system. Although it is still low compared with developed university. This puts TUMS in the first rank of Iranian medical universities. I am not sure this growth rate about this growth rate among Islamic countries. This can be done in future. I will do it, and making a paper, a report paper, maybe for medical sciences journal of Islamic for years. So in this slide, you see that publication of TUMS is ranked according to publication year. In 1995, it was 2%, and in 2005, it is 20.51%. In 2006, it is still 18%. It is not completed because 2006 has not finished. Top 10 authors of TUMS according to ISI, Science Citation Index, are, you know, the names here. Some of them are medical doctors. Some of them are, for example, Dehpur Ahmad Reza is a pharmacist with a specialty of pharmacology. Dr. Zarrin Dast is a pharmacist with a specialty of pharmacology. Shafi'i, Dr. Shafi'i is a pharmacist with a specialty of medicinal chemistry. And my name is in the fourth order. These three people were my direct teacher when I was a student of pharmacy. The next one is Dr. Malekzadeh, is gastroenterologist. The next one is Dr. Larijani, is the president of TUMS. It's very interesting. It is the doctor of a medicine, physician, and expert in diabetes and osteoporosis. This is Dr. Shokri, and etc. Top 10 experimental fields of TUMS, as you see, are pharmacology and pharmacy, immunology, neurosciences, toxicology, surgery, oncology, chemistry, medicinal, clinical neurology, gastroenterology and hepatology, medicine, research, and experimental. These categorizations are on the basis of ISI. As you see in this slide, the publications from 1994 to mid-2006 are ordered, and you see pharmacy and pharmacology is the first, and the next immunology, the next neurosciences, the next toxicology, the next surgery and oncology, chemistry and medicinal chemistry, clinical neurology, gastroenterology and hepatology, and at the end, medicine, research, and experimental, in the field of research and experimental. The journals that TUMS members have published their papers. You know, most of publications appear in European or USA journals from Tehran University of Medical Sciences. European Journal of Pharmacology, General Pharmacology, the new name is Vascular Pharmacology, Transplantation Proceedings, Journal of Clinical Pharmacy and Therapeutics from UK. Pharmacology and Toxicology, the new name is Basic and Clinical Pharmacology and Toxicology from Denmark, Association of Pharmacology and Toxicology. The journal name is Admantiates Behçet disease. Then the next is behavioral pharmacology. The next is human and experimental toxicology. The next journal of gastroenterology and hepatology. The next international journal of gynecological cancer. Also, Iranian members, especially I'm talking about TUMS members, are collaborating with foreign countries, the people of foreign countries, the scientists of foreign countries, mostly USA, England, Canada, Sweden, France, Germany, Japan, Scotland, and Italy. You know, the education of higher education in Iran is very similar to USA. So USA is the first collaborative in this list. And about facilities of TUMS, internet is available, high-speed online internet is available in every room of the university campus. We have access. There is dial-up access from home. As a researcher, I can get access to internet everywhere, except for I am on the way to reach home or the work office. TUMS has one of the biggest digital libraries in the Middle East. I can say that because I have seen the library of Western countries. I have worked in library of University of Toronto. When I came back to Iran and saw digital library of Tehran University, I really enjoyed. But I can say that we are subscribed, we have access to 5,000 electronic journals. And many electronic books are available. We can get the portable document file. I mean, PDF of many articles are available for us. We can get print. So the digital library of Tehran University of Medical Science is subscribed to sources of almost all databases, including Index Medicus, Medline, Accepta Medica, Embase, Biological Abstract, Scopius, Chemical Abstract Services, and many others. You know, Chemical Abstract Services is one of the expensive databases in the world. It is the oldest one. It is purchased by American Society of Chemistry. It includes many journals from Islamic country, from Asia, the whole world. Its coverage is very complete and it is very expensive, but in TUMS we have access to chemical abstract. We have access to many other databases that I can see the logo of our library. You can see here that we have contract with Blackwell, Elsevier, Springer, Ovid, ProQuest, John Wiley, EBSCO, and Emerald, Oxford Journals, and many others, some others that are not written here and you cannot see them. But TUMS spent a lot of money to purchase these library sources. But I think it had a lot of impact on our growth of science. It had a lot of impact. TUMS are governing publication of about 12 scientific journals. There is an open access system, and everybody from everywhere can get access to this, the PDF of full text of these papers. And there is online submission system for these journals. You can see journals like Daru, the Journal of Faculty of Pharmacy, Journal of Radiology, Iranian Journal of Radiology, Acta Medica Iranica, see something. It's very interesting for you. Acta Medica Iranica was indexed in Medline, and you can find it in when you search Index Medicus or PubMed. But after revolution, they have given up to include further abstracts of Acta Medica Iranica. Just now, it is not indexed in Medline. This is the kind of USA government to this journal, not the government of Iran, this journal, the people, the science. The Journal of Faculty of Medicine, the Journal of Environmental Health Science and Engineering, the Journal of Public Health Faculty, Nuclear Medicine, Dentistry, Journal of Dentistry, and Iranian Journal of Public Health, Iranian Journal of Diabetes, and Iranian Journal of Pediatrics. Research facilities in Iran, and especially in TUMS, I can say that more than 100 research centers have been established in the past decade, and maybe more than this, I think, because I'm not counting the record of non-medical sciences part. And about 20% of them belong to Tehran University of Medical Sciences. The research budget has significantly increased in the last 5 years. All researchers in TUMS has at least 1 grant, but average is more than 2. Myself have 5 grants, and I have money every time available. It is available for me to purchase everything that is needed for my students. Every material is available. I have no problem with this. Almost all materials are available, I said that, and high technology tools and apparatus for researchers are available too. I don't think there is a problem in this kind of research. All TUMS members are allowed to participate in at least 1 foreign congress by support of university. TUMS holds at least 5 international congresses in various areas of medicine by cooperation of foreign universities, and most of Western countries, members come to participate to our congresses. But the point is that we cannot go and participate in American meetings because the government of USA doesn't give visa to us easily. We should go to nearby countries. For example, we should go to Dubai, to Turkey, to get visa from embassy of USA. It is too much hard. So I neglect to go to participate in USA. But they can come to Iran easily, and they participate in our congresses. They are invited by us, and they can come. This is the kind of government of USA to Islamic country. But they say that we don't have problem with people. We don't have problem with scientists. Our problem is with the government, but the problem is with us. They don't give visa to Iranian scientists. We can't go there, and this makes problem for scientists. Here, I just wanted to show you some of my publications in journals appeared in USA and Europe, only just to show you the reputation of Ibrahim Mohammad Award, not just introducing myself. Excuse me for this, but this is a paper published in Human and Experimental Toxicology. This is a paper in about role of lipid peroxidation as a mechanism of toxicity in blood and liver of rats exposed to malathion as a pesticide, organophosphorus pesticide or insecticide. This is another paper published in Journal of Comparative Biochemistry and Physiology, Part C, published by Elsevier in Canada. This is the role of oxidative stress as a molecular mechanism in saliva and plasma of rats following exposure to molybdenum. Another paper appeared in Environmental Toxicology and Pharmacology from Elsevier, showing oxidative stress appears in human poisoning, in acute human poisoning with pesticides. This is another paper, evaluation of oxidative stress in organophosphorus insecticide formulators. Another paper in the journal Toxicology Mechanism and Methods, stimulatory effects of molybdenum on the key enzyme activities of insulin secretion in Langerhans islets, glutamate dehydrogenase, and glucokinase. I have done all of this in Tehran University, not outside Tehran. Effects of molybdenum subchronic exposure on rat skeletal muscle glucose metabolism appeared in environmental toxicology and pharmacology. Another one in comparative biochemistry, hyperglycemia associated with increased hepatic glycogen phosphorylase and phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase in rats. Alteration of hepatic cell glucose metabolism as a non-cholinergic detoxification mechanism appeared in human experimental toxicology. A new paper is in publishing 2006 in pesticide biochemistry and physiology, showing the role of, protective role of cyclic GMP and AMP phosphodiesterase inhibitors as a new kind of drugs that are researched in pharmaceutical companies. Pesticide and oxidative stress review. This paper has been cited many times by Western scientists, and as I am informed, it is taught in part by faculties of toxicology in USA. Also, this is another one showing benefit of magnesium sulfate in management of acute human poisoning by organophosphate insecticides. This is a meta-analysis paper. I learned to do meta-analysis when I was for a fellowship in University of Toronto. The second author is Shekufa Nikvar, is my colleague, and she is helping me in doing research, and also he is the second author of this. It is for the first time we show that use of oxime can be hazardous in management of human poisoning with this kind of compounds. This paper is being cited by many scientists. Successful treatment of acute aluminum phosphate poisoning, possible benefits of coconut oil, oxidative stress in operating room personnel. It is new, very new. This shows that anesthetic gases are capable to induce oxidative stress. This is the journal that published in Center of USA, Contemporary Dental Practice, Alteration of Cyclic Nucleotides Levels and Oxidative Stress in Saliva and Saliva of Human Subjects with Periodontitis. One of colleagues from University of Dentistry, faculty of School of Dentistry from University of New Jersey called me, emailed me, and told me that your paper is now being taught by us to our students. Oxidative stress in radiology stuff, it is new. That is the paper that published in Archives of Medical Science. I am showing only the recent papers, not all papers. This is showing the role of nitric oxide and epidermal growth factor, effects of pentoxifylline, published in Journal from France, Biomedicine and Pharmacotherapy. The previous one was Archives of Medical Research, highly impacted journal from USA. And another one in Journal of Therapy from the company of Future Drugs. The next one, Biomedicine and Pharmacotherapy, again from France. The next one is a review on the role of antioxidants in the management of diabetes and its complications. The next one has been cited many times, this paper, biochemical and ultrastructural evidences for toxicity of lead, role of oxidative stress in osteoporosis, alteration in antioxidant power and levels of epidermal growth factor and nitric oxide in saliva of patients with inflammatory bowel disease. This is a good journal, Digestive Disease and Science from Canada, by a publication of Blackwell, and this is published in New York Journal of New York Academy of Sciences in ulcerative colitis patients, in toxicology, mechanism and methods, in human experimental toxicology, in ECAM, evidence-based complementary and alternative medicine, in Journal of Clinical Pharmacy and Pharmacology, in Journal of ECAM again, in Journal of Therapy again, in Journal of International Journal of Pharmacology. It is located, the publisher of this journal that is international is in Pakistan. And they have selected me as editor-in-chief of this journal. The next one, comparative biochemistry from Canada in bowel syndrome, and pharmacological research from Italy, molecular and cellular biochemistry from Canada, and also comparative biochemistry from Canada, and human experimental toxicology from USA, again from International Journal of Pharmacology. And also, this is new about, it is meta-analysis about use of the hazard of use of serotonin reuptake inhibitors during pregnancy. Appeared in Journal of Reproductive Toxicology. Use of proton pump inhibitors during pregnancy and rate of major malformation in digestive disease and science. This has been cited many times. This is a meta-analysis. Also, this is another meta-analysis showing use of corticosteroids, inhaled corticosteroids safe during pregnancy, and phytotherapy from Italy, BMC, this is very good, BMC, International Health and Human Rights. This is published by NIH of USA. This is an open access journal from Biomed Central. You can find this in PubMed by searching the name or the title. This is showing monitoring of the national drug policy of Iran. And at the end, I would like to confirm that becoming YAS laureate in 2005 is my best pride. I believe it is the best appreciation and encouragement to my work. I hope God bless us and keep all you scientists from Islamic countries proficient to continue academic studies. We should not forget that science started from Islamic countries. I remember Bouali Sina and Razi, and the books and handwritten of Islamic scientists have been taught in the World University for many years. Do not forget this. This is a truth. Many Western people believe this, and the statue of Razi and Bouali Sina can be found in many Western universities. I hope to reach that situation again, and all Islamic countries be superior in the world. I wish you becoming this laureate and being with you I am very pleased being with you and participating in this meeting for the first time. I hope to be again in the next meetings if possible, if I am invited. And I learned a lot of things from you people. You are very great men. And unfortunately, I cannot see fellow women in the fellows. But I hope you select some in future, because there are many women scientists in the world. It's interesting to say that in Iran, the number of girl students is greater than boy students. That's very interesting. And you know, there is examination to enter the university, and the girls win the exam. And this means that the girls are clever, maybe more clever. This kind of freedom. And also, I learned a lot of things from the Dr. Majali, Dr. Munif. I am thankful of them. I'm also, I would like to also to thank my special thank to Dr. Dogramachi. During this time, I was invited to be in his table during dinner, and he talked to me in Persian. And then he talked to me in Turkish, because I know Turkish. I am from north of Iran, and in north of Iran, people knows Turkey. And most of people in Iran know Turkey, to talk to Turkey, and he knows, he talked to me in Turkish. And then I asked him, how did you learn Persian? He didn't tell me. But he told me that he knows 12 languages. And when we were reading the book of Bilkent University, I found that a sentence from Kofi Annan, who visited Bilkent University, and he told that you are a model of civilization, and every nation needs people like you. I have learned this, and I'm trying to be like that great man in future. If I would have money, I will establish a university. Of course, if I would have money, but I don't have enough money to do that. Thank you.